Mike Devers, in his book, said that I had a short attention span. Well, I was going to reply to that, but oh, what the hell, let's move on to something else.
You know, you can talk to any number of President Reagan's speechwriters over the years.
Hey guys, it's the Loud Guys. Today we are going to watch Ronald Reagan's one-liners. So Ronald Reagan is a former president of USA, and I never thought I would see a one-liner video of a former president, because normally you expect the former president or the president to be very serious with their job and everything. But he is one of the most humorous president ever. So let's watch this video.
March 30th, 1981.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
John Hinckley Jr. fires 6 shots at President Ronald Reagan. A bullet lodges an inch away from his heart.
Just saved.
Reagan is rushed into the operating room and tells his doctors, "I hope you're all Republicans."
Presenting to you the President of the United States.
Even at the hospital
Our
bed,
40th
he was
president
joking.
survived, of course. And besides his toughness, the shooting showed the American people that the great communicator also had quite a sense of humor.
Letter came from Peter Sweeney. He's in the 2nd grade in the Riverside School in Rockville Center. And he said, "I hope you get well quick, or you might have to make a speech in your pajamas."
Throughout his political career, Reagan used humor to win friends, influence voters,
You already are the oldest president in history, and some of your
and slay the opposition. No one knew that better than Democratic challenger Walter Mondale.
I will not.
Youth and experience.
You wanted law and order in this town. You've got it.
A former Hollywood actor and spokesman for General Electric, Reagan knew how to make his humor seem off the cuff, except that it wasn't.
Mike Devers, in his book, said that I had a short attention span. Well, I was going to reply to that, but oh, what the hell, let's move on to something else.
You know, you can talk to any number of President Reagan's speechwriters over the years, and when they might hand him a speech, sometimes the speeches would come back with a quote or an expression or a joke that they hadn't seen before.
Oh, wow.
Turns out the Gipper had a secret comedic weapon, says John Highbush, executive director of the Reagan Library. So all of this is the contents of his desk, the last desk he used.
2 boxes filled with the last objects sitting inside President Reagan's working desk.
Cool. All right, well, listen, I want to see this
They
stuff.
still saved it.
Buried inside one of these boxes, a stack of index cards.
The president's famous one-liners, his best jokes, written on both sides. You know, this is the humor of Ronald Reagan.
He used to
in 3 by
write those
5.
jokes.
This one is titled One-Liners. Adolescence is the time when children suddenly feel responsible for answering the phone. It's pretty good. It's funny. As unassuming as these look, they were political dynamite, a war chest of jokes. Many he wrote himself, others he borrowed.
Someone has once said that actually, as long as there are final exams, there will be prayer in schools.
I can remember when a hot story broke and the reporters would run in yelling, "Stop the chisels."
We showed some of the jokes to comedian Drew Carey. Jokes about Congress.
I've wondered at times what the 10 Commandments would have looked like if Moses had run them through the U.S. Congress.
Oh.
About the Soviet Union.
What are the 4 things wrong with Soviet agriculture? Spring, summer, autumn, and winter.
And about himself.
Just to show you, this is the best one.
Just to show you how youthful I am, I intend to campaign in all 13 states.
13.
He was a guy who wasn't afraid to make fun of himself, which was great. You know, whatever you think the elephant in the room is, that's the thing you should be able to talk about and joke about. When I do the same thing, the first thing I do is I make a joke about the way I look.
That kind of inoculates yourself.
Totally.
When I go in for a physical now, they no longer ask me how old I am. They just carbon date me.
Carbon date.
Reagan's sunny disposition, his ability to joke about pretty much anything, long predated his career in politics, says his daughter, Patty Davis. She says it was a lifelong coping mechanism.
I think that everything about my father goes back to the fact of him being the child of an alcoholic. He protected himself
My jokes.
against the unpredictability of his home by developing this sort of coating of humor over everything. I don't want to feel the pain here. I don't want to feel the unpredictability here.
Mr. President, in talking about the continuing recession tonight, you have blamed mistakes of the past, and you have blamed the Congress. Does any of the blame belong to you?
Yes, because for many years I was a Democrat.
At home, Davis also saw another side of her father's humor,
The reason that we made it a masked dance was
impersonating the distinctive, high-pitched voice of writer Truman Capote.
idea of the domino black and white idea, but
So I'm trying to imagine Ronald Reagan imitating Truman Capote.
Yeah, and he wasn't doing it as a put down, but to me, because I was so idealistic, you know, I thought, oh, this could be, you know, it's like he's putting down, you know, a gay man or something. Well, he really wasn't. He just thought it was funny.
Oh, and there's one more Reagan family joke. After that assassination attempt, the Gipper told Nancy, "Honey, I forgot to duck."
Dock? We didn't get the last joke. I forgot to dock. Like dock is normally you use when a ship is about to dock at the port. So what does this mean here? I don't know what he meant with his wife. I am somewhat getting it, but I don't know if I want to say it or not. But yes, this is a very, very funny president, and I love him the way he can say these things. And the best part is he can insult himself. If you can insult yourself, then you can do anything in the world. And that's what he does. Is he can just go on and he can say like, I am not, like, people are not able to even guess my age. They are just saying, they just carbon date me. So that's how he jokes on himself.
Yeah, he's a very funny and a jolly person to hang out with, talk to with. You won't feel like he is into the politics or he's the president of USA. He is very kiddish and he is mature at the time, and he is the person who can motivate you to live your life freely and calmly.
Actually, and he was hilarious to watch. So what do you guys think about it? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share and
Subscribe.
bye.